So what we're gonna do next is we're gonna transition into our maker highlights and engineering tributes. And first, we're gonna start off with our maker highlights. So I hope you're ready. I hope you're excited. Let's go ahead and dive into it. For those of you who don't know, the Maker Highlights is a segment of the show where we get to highlight some of the really cool projects that are being worked on by students here at Zen Maker Lab or submitted to us by makers from around the world. And today we're taking a look at two 3D modeling projects that have been worked on. One of them is great for a hot day, but not so great for the winter. And the other is a very cool project that has to do with solar. So kind of like our make segment today. So let's go ahead and take a look at two of these wonderful projects. So first up, we have the Deluxe Spa Pool. Now, this was made by a student here at Zen Maker Lab in our drop-in 3D printing program. And I thought that they did a really good job on setting up this pool. They're using some function-generated tools or some third-party parts in their design, but they did do some basic building blocks. So let's go ahead and let's take a look a little bit into this design. So first off, this is a very aesthetic design. I do like it quite a bit. One issue is that I do see that the pool water is actually above the ground, right? So that would kind of maybe there's like a glass barrier around the pool, which would be pretty cool. Actually, that would be a pretty cool aesthetic. But in the case that there wasn't a glass barrier, all that water would just sort of like spill out over the pool. I really like these little towers that are in the corners, and I like that there's this little lounge chair here, so you can sit and you can watch your friends dive into the pool, and you can rate them, right? You can hold up a card. Oh, it's a 10 out of 10. Good belly flop, you know. So I like that. What else do we have here? Ooh, we've got some little tables here that we can put some stuff on. Yeah, but everything looks very zen, very feng shui. I like it. It looks good. And we can see here that there are some steps that are leading up to this diving board / ladder. I thought this was kind of a cool idea. You know, it's kind of like hanging bars, like monkey bars that you'd see at a playground, but you're like walking on them and jumping into the pool. So I thought that this was really well done. So whoever did this project, congratulations. Yeah, it was very cool. I like the use of the scribble tool to make a ladder like in our math problem today. And I liked the use of these blocks, and I'm suspicious that these were actually using the duplication tool. So if you did use the duplication tool, congratulations, that's a good use of it. But yeah, I'm a little bit sad though, because I don't think too many people are going into their pools right now. I think it's a little bit too cold for that here. Yeah, fantastic job, and I really liked this project. So next up, we're gonna take a look at Kiana's solar panel. So let's go ahead and take a look at this solar panel. And for some reason, it's got an old coil on there, but we're gonna take a look at the actual project here. There we go, beautiful. Okay, so this is Kiana's solar panel. And we can see that Kiana has put up these things. And so let's go ahead and let's talk about some different elements here. So first things first, I can see that maybe we didn't change our perspective. So remember, when you're working on a 3D model, to change your perspective around and make sure that, you know, oh, everything's touching, right? That can be really important. And one thing that can help with that is actually the work plane tool. So if you go ahead and you click work plane, and we click on here, then we can actually place these blocks directly onto that surface, and we can make it look really clean, really neat, right? Okay. But I like this. This is got a lot of good elements. So this is Kiana's solar panel, and we can see that there is this pillar that's actually lifting those solar panels off the ground, right? We don't want them to be on the ground. They might get, I don't know, hit with rocks or dust, or, you know, animals might run into them. So we want to kind of stand them off the ground a little bit. And they're tilted upward, right? And that's because we want them to get exposure to the sun, right? That's how a lot of these solar panels work is they need to actually be pointing towards the sun. And there's actually an optimal angle and position that a lot of these solar panels need to be at to get the most amount of sunlight. So you might see some solar panels that are mounted to the tops of houses. Those have actually, like, somebody has gone by that house and said, okay, your house is at a good angle, that if we put these solar panels here, you're going to have a decent amount of light throughout the year on these panels. Some people actually build motorized panels that actually tilt and follow the light to get the most amount of power. Dennis has actually built something like that tilts and moves. I think that's with our sundial. If you remember, he was talking about, he might have been talking about some of the photo resistors or light sensors that he was using. But yeah, so we actually would want to follow the sunlight, ideally, to get the maximum amount of power. Hopefully we're not using more power than we're generating, right? And then we can actually see the solar cells that are on the panel. And these solar cells, these are really cool. These are made of two different types of silicone that get joined together. Okay, so we have an N-type and a P-type. And these different types of silicone at the interface are actually transferring electrons between each other when there are photons that are going into them. So if you're interested in solar panels, and if you're interested in projects like Kiana's, I would recommend that you check out William Shockley, because he did a lot of work with regards to solar panels. And I think that he would be super impressed by a project like this, where we are actually focusing and looking in on his work. But yeah, so really good job, Kiana. The only things that I would really recommend is maybe putting these panels down, or putting these solar cells down on the actual panel. One other thing of note, which is kind of interesting, so these solar panels, typically they'll be connected, the cells on a panel are connected in series, because each panel, they're different voltages, but they're usually, I think they're about it's either 0.3 or 3 volts. Anyways, yeah, so that covers our maker highlights for today. I hope you enjoyed. It doesn't look like we've got time for our engineering tribute, so we're gonna go ahead and dive right into our interview. So I hope you enjoy.